I think without further ado, let me just give you an overview of what African Trade Platform is. So basically, we are an online marketplace fostering buyer and seller linkages, both within Africa and between Africa and the United States. We generally work with traders who are in manufacturing, agriculture, mining, energy products, and packaged goods, and provide access to markets for African exporters that would be in the United States or other African countries. And for those in the United States, it would be finding suppliers for unique products in Africa. I think, yeah, we'll talk more about this, and you'll hear, I think, African Trade Platform mentioned throughout this presentation. And after we have had our discussion, we'll have a bit more of a chat. I'll open the floor now to Mary Gounder to share your presentation and tell us what's happening at USAID. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanda, and thank you for everyone who has joined us today. I'm just going to share my screen. I'm Mary Gounder, and I'm a trade specialist on the ATI program. So just to let you know a little about the ATI program, it's a continent-wide program that focuses on boosting trade to, from, and within the continent, and working on partnerships with US firms as well. The aim is to increase trade and investment. What we have found, and what many have found over the years on the continent, is that as much as we want to increase trade, which obviously has an impact on creating jobs and creating more stability and increasing, the economic empowerment of people in different countries, what we have found is that most of these firms do need investment as well. So we are trying to tie in both and provide, opportunities for firms to, access grants, funding, and investment within the continent and from the US as well. I'm just going to give a brief overview of the Prosper Africa Continental Services. So we have 4 work streams that we focus on. The first being trade preferences, which focuses on AGOA and GSP information, providing as much information to firms, because, if you don't know about a trade agreement, you're not going to take advantage of it. And, you want to actually be able to export to the US with reduced customs duties or no customs duties where it's applicable. Then we have the buyer supplier program under the Continental Services. Here we focus on connecting buyers and suppliers. So once firms are ready to export, they have their product ready, they've got it at the right quality and standards that's expected in the US. This is where we come in and partner with subcontractors who will help us find buyers for these exporters on the continent. Our third workstream is digital trade. With digital trade, we are working with platforms like the African Trade Platform and helping them improve their platforms to have more access to other firms, and firms can actually focus. Well, what firms can do is register on the African Trade Platform. They are also implementing a deal room as well as a payment gateway. So there's a lot of things that we are supporting, firms on when it comes to digital trade. The main idea is for exporters within the region or within the continent to be able to use e-commerce platforms and increase their exports to the US within the continent, and benefiting from, the reduced cost of actually being on an e-commerce platform, as opposed to continuously having to have those face-to-face conversations. Our fourth work stream is focus on the AFCFTA. And as we move forward with the implementation of the AFCFTA, we have subcontractors who are doing research, as well as working with training the regional economic communities, member states, and the private sector. Specifically on AGOA, we are looking at partners where we work with, whom we work with, to actually share more information on AGOA whether it be webinars like this, training sessions, information on their website, information or on-demand information where firms can actually contact our subcontractors and get more information on AGOA. So we work with various partners across the continent, and we do have a lot of opportunities available under the USAID Africa Trade and Investment Program. If you would like to find out more on how you can partner with us, please have a look at our website. There's a lot of opportunities that are available that you could connect with. So if you are a firm based either in the US or on the continent, please do get in touch with us. And good luck to everyone at the Summer Fancy Food Show. And we are hoping to see many, many deals come through on those. Thank you. Back to you, Tendai.